Are you tired of only strumming chords? Do you want to finally make your guitar sing? In the next 5 minutes, I'll show you a scale pattern that unlocks guitar solos, riffs, improvisation, and finally being able to express yourself musically. And by the end of this lesson, you'll be playing your first lead guitar ideas. I'm Kelsey, and this is your fast and free guitar lesson. Let's jam! So if you saw my lesson that broke down the major scale, you'll remember that all major scales share the same pattern. It's a pattern of whole steps and half steps. Whole, whole, half, whole, 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 half. In today's lesson, we're gonna learn how that pattern maps out on your fretboard so you can start soloing. So here's your first major scale. You'll notice this scale has lots of notes on all the strings, and obviously you don't have the fingers to play them all at once. So when you're reading scale patterns, you're not reading them like chord charts. You're not playing all of those notes at the same time. Instead, that's the pattern that shows you all the notes you can play. So when we practice this, we're gonna start by reading it sequentially. We're gonna start with our 6th string and we're gonna work our way up the neck. So on the 6th string, we'll play our 2nd finger and then our 4th. On the 5th string, we'll play our 1st and then our 2nd and then our 4th. The 3rd string, we'll play our 1st finger, then our 3rd, then our 4th, and so on. If you're not familiar with finger positions and how the different fingers have their assignments, you can check out my 1, 2, 3, 4 rule video to get caught up. So let's start by learning our G major scale. For the G scale, our root note is going to be on G, 3rd fret. And with this pattern, we're starting with our 2nd finger. So on the 6th string, we're going to play fingers 2, 4. Next string, 5th string is going to be 1, 2, 4. 4th string is 1, 3, 4. 3rd string is 1, 3, 4. 2nd string is 2, 4. 1st string is 1, 2. Now we can also overshoot and go up to the 4th finger. But our 2nd finger is home on that G root note. Now we're going to come down. So we're going to go 2, 1. And then next string is 4, 2. Next string is 4, 3, 1. 4, 3, 1. 4, 2, 1. And then 4, 2. And then we can dip down to 1 if we want to overshoot. But our home, our root note, is our 3rd fret for G. All right, so let's try moving it up to the A scale, which means we're going to start with our A note. That would be our 5th fret of our 6th string. And we're going to use the same pattern, which means our 2nd finger is going to be on that A to start with, which means we're technically playing in 4th position because our 1st finger is on the 4th fret, 2nd finger is on the 5th fret, okay? So this is our A scale. 2, 4, 1, 2, 4, 1, 3, 4, 1, 3, 4, 2, 4, 1, 2. Optional adding the 4th, but we're gonna root on the 2. Coming back down, 2, 1, 4, 2, 4, 3, 1, 4, 3, 1, 4, 2, 1, 4, 2. Optional dip down to the 1, but our root is on the 2nd finger. The first tip I want to share with you is to play smoothly. How to make every note connect smoothly. Avoid pauses between notes. If you're hearing a clacky sound or a choppy sound between your notes, it's probably because your pick is anticipating the strike and hitting the string too early. We want it to sound smooth. So so only hit the string when you're actually intending to play it. Another way to play more smoothly is a tool that I want to give you, not a rule that you have to follow. But if you're going back and forth between the same notes on the same string, you can go much more smoothly and quickly if you need to by holding down the finger on the lower fret and just adding the higher fret finger and taking it off. So instead of, you can go much more quick and smooth. We mentioned this a little bit earlier, but another tip is to make sure that your fingers stay in their lanes. Do not let them veer off, at least not for now. So if we're playing in the key of A, that means we're in position 4. That means our first finger is going to be hanging out on the 4th fret, our second finger on the 5th, our third finger on the 6th, our 4th finger on the 7th. This helps you memorize the pattern, play faster, and eventually stop looking at your hands. And tip number 3, to memorize quickly, start very slowly. Personally, I memorize scales by memorizing the finger numbers in the scale. So for instance, for the major scale, I think 2-4, 1-2-4, 1-3-4, 1-3-4, 2-4, 1-2. So once you've memorized the scale, once you've practiced going up it and down it nice and slowly, and you feel comfortable playing it, now it's time to get to the fun part, improvisation. Improvisation is simply making up music as you go. With improv, there's no wrong rhythms. There's no perfect order of notes. Just explore the notes. Jump from note to note. Play them in any order you want to. Repeat notes. Pause. Experiment. Listen for what feels good. This is your time to shine, your time to express yourself through music. And when you're playing improv, if you don't know where to go or where to land at the end of a segment, you can always go home. By home, I mean the root note of the scale. When you look at our scale pattern, those home notes, those root notes, are represented by orange diamonds. So if you ever feel lost, just go home. Land on that root note and everything will feel like it's resolved. Now I have something really important I need to tell you before you ever start improvising. Don't judge yourself. Nobody likes their first riffs. Riffing is a skill. It's like a muscle that you build. The more you riff and improvise, the more you build your musical ear. And your fingers, they'll slowly learn where the good notes live. So, if it feels awkward at first, good, you're actually doing it. So your goal for this week is to memorize and practice your major scale and to spend about 5 minutes a day riffing with it. And I would be happy to be your practice buddy. Practicing improvising is not very fun to do by yourself without having some kind of musical background track. So I made a 5-minute practice jam in the key of A so that you could have a little more fun practicing your riffing. So hit that video next and start playing your first real guitar solos. And if this lesson helped you unlock something, be sure to hit subscribe so you can catch more fast and free lessons. Steppable, stackable, fast and free. Have your guitar lessons your way. Music is for everyone.